What's up, guys? How's it going? This is Cade Moore with More Muscle, and today I just wanted to share with you guys just my health journey and whatnot. My name's Cade. I'm currently going to nursing school. Want to eventually become a doctor. I did 2 years for my associates in a health degree, and then I'm currently doing nursing in school, and it's been good. I like it. I enjoy it. But then I'm eventually got about 5-6 years after this, and I can get my doctor degree, which I'm super excited about. I really do love health and wellness, and I think that's the most important thing in life is, health, wellness, taking care of yourself, feeling good. Because when you feel good, you're going to want to do more with your life. And I've always noticed that when I eat healthy, I perform way better. I have the desire to make more money. I just want to do more. I want to be a better husband with my wife, and I want to be a better father, future father for right now, but got one coming. But anyways, I'm just going to get to it. We're going to talk a little bit about health and what I do to keep my health up. And, I'm not where I'm not where I want to be, but I'm improving. That's what's important. So we'll go ahead and get started. So usually, we can get started with sleep. So I usually am up around late as 6:30 a.m. Sometimes I wake up a little early, like 4 a.m. if I work a 6 to 2 shift. So I work in a hospital, so I work 6 to 2, 2 to 10. So it's depending on when I work or when I go to school. But I do that work, and I always try and get at least 8 hours of sleep. I think it's best if you can wake up at the same time and go to bed at the same time every day, because that's going to help your body get into rhythm, So I think that's probably the best thing. But if you can't do that, at least aim for 8 hours of sleep a day. I think that's super important to do, at least 8 hours every day of sleep. But the next thing I want to talk about is sunlight. So sunlight is super important. Those that are 50 years and older, or even sometimes even earlier, it's hard for these type of people to have strong bones. Your bones start getting weaker, and there's something called osteoporosis when your bones break down, and that has a direct role of the sun. So if you're out in the sun a lot, and that's vitamin D. Your body uses vitamin D to use calcium to make your bones strong, and so that's super, super important to have those strong bones. So getting outside, I always get outside for at least 30 minutes a day. And even if it's cloudy or if it's rainy, or I live in Utah, so it's snowy sometimes, I always get outside, because even if it's cloudy, that sunlight can still come through those clouds and you can still get sufficient vitamin D. As you get older, you need to go outside more often. You got to get outside. But when you're younger, your body can metabolize vitamin D quicker. And so you can go outside, you can get outside, and that can work for you better when you're younger. But I think every day you need to be at least getting outside. I'd say minimally 15 minutes a day, or, optimally 30. And if you're older, you probably need to live somewhere warm where you can get outside, because there's certain places in the world where when it's cold, the sun doesn't produce enough light for you to get that vitamin D that you need. So for example, if you live in Alaska or somewhere where it's just somewhere where the sun's not strong during the winter months, you are at risk for not getting enough vitamin D. And you could always supplement, but it's always better to get it through the sun, It's always better to get vitamin D through the sun. I think naturally is always a better way to go. Always a better way to go. But if you want to supplement, you can. The problem with supplementing with vitamin D is you can get toxic amounts. So for example, if you're taking, 10,000, whatever, and you keep on doing that every day, you can get toxic amounts, and that can be really harmful for your health. So it's always better to get it naturally. I'm not saying go out and sunburn yourself every day, but if you get outside, that's going to help with your bones and just your general mental health, I believe. And just being outside is very, very important. It can, set your circadian rhythm. It will help you sleep better. Vitamin D, actually, when you're outside, your melatonin goes up basically at night. So it helps you sleep better at night. So getting outside every day is great. So I try and do that at least 30 minutes a day. I'm busy, I got school, I got a wife, I got, work and stuff. But when I manage to get out 30 minutes a day, and I'll go run outside or I'll go do some calisthenics outside, whatever it might be. But that's what I do, at least 30 minutes every day. And I definitely feel better and I can sleep better. So if you guys are caring about your health enough, you need to get outside at least 15 to 30 minutes a day, get some sunlight. That'll help your sleep, help strengthen your bones, and it will help your mental health. And so, yeah, do that. Next thing I'm gonna talk about is food. So, there's a lot of controversy about food and, what this helps, this doesn't, A lot of people say, these aren't healthy, and then other people say this is healthy. And I think everyone's got a different body type. I know a lot of people have foods they can't tolerate. For example, my body doesn't do too well with dairy, but I still do eat a little bit of it because I think there are some beneficial factors to little small amounts of dairy and small amounts of meat. Meat doesn't make me feel sick, but I don't think too much meat consumption is good for you. And the reason is because meat takes about 24 to 48, depending on what type of meat, but it takes about 24 to 48 hours for your body to digest. So if you have to take 24 to 48 hours for your body to digest, think about how much work your body needs to do. And it's gonna, for example, vegetables take 30 minutes to digest, And so there's a huge difference in that. And the other thing is meat doesn't have any potassium. For those of you guys that don't know, potassium is what basically makes your body run. You need a lot of potassium in your diet. And I would say 95% of Americans are deficient in potassium. Potassium's in fruits, vegetables, whole grains and stuff like that. But it's very, very important, and meat has no potassium. It may have a lot of other great nutrients, but since it doesn't have a lot of potassium, and it takes 48 hours for your body to digest, this might cause your body, some stress. And so that's why I think meat is healthy. That's a health food. But if you eat it too much, it can slow down your digestion too much, and it can just cause harm in your body, The other thing is meat has a lot of fat in it, and dairy as well. Dairy has a lot of fat in it. And some of the biggest problems for Americans are heart disease, diabetes. I think those are the two biggest problems I've seen. And once you get diabetes, or even if you had a heart attack, your percentage of going to the hospital again just increases, especially if you have diabetes. I think if I remember correctly, if you're a child that has diabetes, your chances of going to the hospital increase by 5 times. And if you're an adult, it's about 3 times as much. So you really got to take care of your diabetes and your heart disease. And if you're 30 or 40 years old, you might not have to worry about these things, but it will catch up to you if you don't take care of your health, So I would say, I think dairy and meat are very, very helpful in your body, but if you eat it too much, it can be harmful for you. It is an animal product. Heart disease, the more fat you're eating, more stuff, and that will cause you, maybe not today, but it will cause you to get maybe diabetes and maybe heart disease. And when you get that, it's life gets tough. And another big one I've seen is Alzheimer's disease, because I work in the hospital and I actually work on a dementia unit, and it's really sad. These ladies and gentlemen, they're usually around 50 to 80 years old, but 30 years of their life is spent in a hospital where they basically just don't remember things, and they see their family, they don't even remember them. It's sad, really sad, and they're just kind of confused the whole day, and it's just sad. But what that is from is your brain's not getting enough nutrients, and so your brain is just forgetting things, and that's usually from plaque and fat in your arteries in the brain, or in the blood flow in the brain. So your brain's not getting enough blood, and that's what happens is the brain starts dying off slowly and it shrinks, and that's it. And so you really got to make sure you want to go mainly plant-based. You want to be eating probably, I'd say, 80 to 90% plant-based. Then eat a little bit of meat and a little bit of meat and dairy, here and there. But I mean, if you do have allergies, because I know a lot of people do have allergies and stuff, but if you don't have allergies, yeah, go eat tons of plant-based foods, and I think you should eat a lot of wheat too. And I'm not saying processed wheat, because that's not good. Processed foods aren't the best for you, and they can increase diabetes for sure. But getting like whole wheat is very, very beneficial for you. I mean, me and my wife, what we do is we'll grab the kernels of wheat and we cook them, and then we'll put a little honey on them, and it's just delicious. And maybe a little bit of salt and stuff, and super good for you. The reason why I like a lot of whole wheat is because it's perfect for your body. So has the perfect amount of carbs, perfect amount of fat, and a perfect amount of protein for your body, where it can run very sufficiently. So I think you should eat a lot of whole grains, eat a lot of them. The problem with America especially is that the bread has a lot of preservatives in it. And so if you can make your own bread, or if you can buy the kernels and make them, it's crazy, because I'll go buy some bread, some whole wheat bread. It's supposed to be super healthy, and I eat it and I don't feel good. And I'm like, well, I'm eating whole wheat, like what's going on? But when you eat the whole grain and you make it and you don't use those preservatives, it's going to benefit you way more, So it does take time, but it's better to take time out of your day and be healthy than, dying young, because that's wasting time. So yeah, that's kind of a little bit about my diet. I try and stop eating around 5 or 6. The reason is for that is because if your body can, stop eating and kind of calm down before bed, you're going to sleep a lot better. I'm saying a lot better. I noticed that when I have time before, I can sleep a lot better. So yeah, before bed, I stop eating around 5 or 6. Obviously there's special occasions where there's someone's birthday or whatnot, and I always, if there's someone's birthday, I'll eat the food there and whatnot. I think life is about enjoying, and if you eat like mainly healthy and you eat a cheat day every once in a while, it's not going to hurt you. But that's my policy there. And I think in the morning, I think it's, a lot of people fast in the morning. I don't think that's the best, because the morning meals is when your body's awake and your body can handle insulin better. It's just more effective because it's rested. Your body's rested, so it can handle those nutrients. It can handle the insulin better. But at night, your body's tired, and if you're eating a lot at night, then your body has to do all that extra work, and it's tired, and it just doesn't process insulin as well. They actually did studies of where they gave food to people in the morning, and they gave people food at the night, and they gave them the same exact calories, but the people that ate at night actually gained weight, and the people that ate in the morning basically didn't, gain weight. So the story of that is, the moral of the story of that is just eat a lot in the mornings, and then by the nighttime, cool down. I know that in like some countries, they have a really big breakfast, a medium-sized lunch, and a small dinner. That's a good way to go. I think that's super important. But now I want to talk to you about like what foods I do. So I have a list of foods that I eat every day, no matter what. And the reason is because of the nutrient value and just the protein amount and the plant-based. So every day I eat about 1 to 2 eggs. So 1 to 2 eggs, that's about 12 grams of protein. Every day I eat like a natural yogurt. So that's about 20 grams of protein, depending on where you get your yogurt. It's, sugar-free, obviously. I do that. So that's about 32 grams of protein in there, combined with eggs. And then every day I eat a bean salad. So that's salad, spinach, and beans, like about a can of beans. So that's about 30 grams of protein. So that in all that would be around 62 grams of protein. And then every day I eat about lentils, which is a different type of bean, and that's another 20 to 30 grams. Let's just say 20. That's 80 grams of protein. Then every day I eat fruits and vegetables. I stick to more of vegetables. The reason why is because fruit is a sugar food. I'm not saying fruit's bad for you, but whenever I eat too much fruit, I just end up having too many bowel movements, let's say, just too much diarrhea, which is not good. That might be TMI, but I think people can do a little bit better with vegetables if you do have that problem, because fruit's mainly water and fiber, and it will just make, everything come out. So I mainly stick to only about 3 fruits a day, and then I eat some vegetables. And then I eat about a handful of nuts. The reason why is because beans and nuts are super healthy, and they're known for longevity. So if you do eat those foods every day, it'll benefit your body for sure. And so that would be another 20 grams of protein for that little package of nuts. And I try and do the, non-added sugar ones and just natural nuts. And so all that equals to around, let me see, all those foods, they equal, I would say it's about like 110 grams of protein. And you're getting tons of nutrients, tons of great carbs, carbohydrates, and tons of good healthy fats. And it's plant-based. It's mainly plant-based with a little bit of, dairy, not a whole lot of meat. But if you can eat that every day, you're getting 112 grams of, protein. You're getting a lot of healthy carbohydrates, and you're getting a lot, the nutrients you need. And if you can do that every day, think about that. Think about how healthy you will be. You're gonna live long. And the other thing is if when you eat that stuff, you feel full, so you're not gonna be eating a ton of calories. So you're gonna stay thin, which is important. And you're just gonna feel good in general. And then after that, if you're still hungry, go eat some more food. I usually am. I'll eat like a dinner either my wife makes or whatnot. And that's just kind of how I live my life. And I think if you can do that, if you can get a list of foods that are super, super healthy that work for you and you eat them every day, then that'll benefit you because your body will be used to handling those foods, and you can get, the foods that are super nutritious and that don't have a ton of calories, and you can stay lean, and you can stay away from that heart disease, you can stay away from that diabetes, you can stay away from that dementia. And you can do it. You really are in charge of your health. Like, if you want it, you can go get it. So anyways, that's what I eat every day, and I think it's really important. Now I'm going to get to my exercise, and I can actually even show you what I usually do every day. So I exercise for about an hour. 30 minutes of exercise is always outside. So I run a mile every day. I do about 15 minutes of calisthenics / jumping workout, and that's outside. I have a little basketball court outside. Let me actually show you. But let's see. We've got a basketball court out here, so I come out here. So there's a full court basketball court out there. I don't know if you guys can see, but I come out there and I do calisthenics and I do jumping workouts. And that's after I run a mile. So that takes about 30 minutes. And then, so I do that for about 30 minutes every day. That's the 1 mile run. And then I do 15 minutes of calisthenics, jumping workouts to help my hops, explosion workouts where I sprint. And I think that's super beneficial. And then I also always do 5 minutes of stretching, and then I do about 25 minutes of weightlifting, and I do that every single day. And the reason I do that is because a lot of people, they focus on one thing. So for example, there might be someone that loves cardio, and that's all they do is they just run and run and run. And I'm not saying cardio is bad for you, but there are also very good benefits for weightlifting, because weightlifting can help you with diabetes because your muscles become more able to use sugar. Like they get more efficient using sugar and insulin, which is really helpful for diabetes. So that's why I do that. And then 5 minutes of stretching every day. So it's about an hour workout. So let me repeat that. I'd always do 5 minutes of stretching, 25 minutes of weightlifting, resistance training. I pick 4 body parts every day, and then I switch off every other day. So I do shoulders, usually some lunges, biceps, calves, and then the other day I do squats, bench press, triceps, and abs. So I do that every day, and I'm getting my whole body. And that's after 5 minutes of stretching, and then I go mile run, and it's always outside because you need to get. It's very important to work outside because I've already said that vitamin D gets your body strong, and yeah, you can. And then I do that, so I get sunlight, and then I go outside. I do my calisthenics outside every 15 minutes every day. And so I do that. That's working out, every single part of my body. It's working my type 1 muscle fibers and my type 2. And I think it's really, really good. And I definitely I feel great after it. So just doing this hour workout every day, it's going to benefit your life. Like your health problems, if you're going to have health problems, they'll go way down. Like they'll plummet. And then you combine that with eating healthy. You get, a list of foods that you eat every day, you prepare. You're not gonna have any diseases. You're gonna live long. You're gonna live the length of your life that you're supposed to. So for example, if you're supposed to die around 80 or 90, then you'll live it, but you won't be dying prematurely. Which I really think, and it's super simple. It is easy. It's easy to do. Like meal prepping takes maybe 30 minutes a night, and I work out for an hour. That's easy. It's an hour and 30 minutes a day. You feel great, you get more effective, you can learn better. I've definitely noticed that my grades go up when I'm eating healthy and working out. Like everything just gets better in your life. So that's what I do every single day. And this is the other thing. I've never smoked in my life, never touched marijuana, never touched alcohol in my life. There are studies that alcohol does not do good things for you. So if you do drink alcohol, I know it's tough to get off of it, but your life might be harder if you get off alcohol, but it will be better. It's gonna be harder because you're gonna be addicted to that. Alcohol, it's addicting. But if you can stop it, your health's gonna improve. You're gonna feel better, and alcohol is just not good for you at all. It ruins, like, not even a drink of alcohol is healthy for you. There's no health benefits from alcohol whatsoever. Like there's no health benefits from alcohol. So I've never drinking alcohol. I'm not addicted to it. I don't plan on ever drinking alcohol because luckily I've had some good people in my life that have steered me away from that. And I like my body feeling good, and alcohol is just not the thing there. Illegal drugs are really bad for you. There's a lot of illegal drugs, cocaine, whatever it might be, very bad for you. And even actually, there's a lot of over-the-counter drugs that are harmful to you if you take too much of them. And I think it's always better to rely on whole foods and, living your healthiest before you go take an over-the-counter drug or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta do. You gotta just stay away from those things that are harmful to your body, and you'll be more successful. You'll be a better person, and it's just a good thing to do. So yeah, I've never had a sip of alcohol, never done marijuana, never taken illegal drugs or anything like that. And I don't plan on it. And if you can do those things, your health is going to be a lot better. The other thing is, this might offend a lot of people. It might, but coffee isn't too healthy for you. And just hear me out. Coffee is a plant-based food, right? It's a bean, but the amount of caffeine in it is very addicting. So I'm going to share with you guys an experience that I've had. I've seen people come to the hospital because they didn't drink coffee one day because they were so addicted, and they ended up coming to the hospital. And coffee's a hard drug to stop because you just don't feel the same. And so I think that our bodies are supposed to be running or our bodies are supposed to run without stimulants. You're supposed to be who you are. And if you can't function without coffee, that's a bad thing. We're not designed to, have addictions. We're designed to be in charge of our own bodies. So coffee is a stimulant, has lots of caffeine. It might enhance your working ability in the moment, but guess what? When you don't have coffee, you're gonna lose everything because you're not gonna have that motivation, you're not have that stimulant. So it's just better not to even take it, not to take coffee even in the first place. So yeah, illegal drugs, alcohol, all that stuff, stay away from it, especially if you haven't started. If you've never started, don't even start. It's not even worth it. But yeah, I mean, this is how I live my life, and I'm not going to be changing anytime soon. But yeah, if you can do these things that I've talked about, your life's going to be, I mean, it only takes about an hour and a half a day to work out and to prepare food, healthy food. I mean, an hour and a half a day, or you could be dying early and losing 20 years of your life, or you could have a disease like diabetes where you got to spend tons of money on medication, or you could have dementia, which is, type 3 diabetes basically, where your brain's not getting enough blood, and your blood vessels in your brain are plugged up from, fats and whatever. And so all those diseases aren't fun. And so you could either spend an hour and a half a day on your health, or you could just not, and you could die young. So do what I'm saying. It's legit. You got to do it. And I'm going to actually show you guys what I do every day. I'm going to record it, and I'll show you. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But thank you guys. What's up, guys? So we're out here on my run. It's cold out. You can see the snow in the mountains. But we're still getting outside, getting that vitamin D in, and just enjoying ourselves. Feels great to be outside. And even though it's cold, it's still good to get some sunlight. So, thanks. What's up, guys? How's it going? So this is my type of workout where it's all about explosions, it's all about speed, and this is the calisthenics stuff. So if you want to do it, it's a little bit different. It's going to be working out different muscle groups than that mile run that we just did. But I'll show you a couple things that I do every day. I like to do it with a basketball. I love basketball because it's fun, it makes the working out fun. So I do this workout with the basketball, but this is calisthenics. What you want to be doing is giving your 100% effort, but you don't want to be getting out of breath. So this is all about those fast twitch muscle fibers, okay? So let's get to it. Get ready?
Go.
So guys, this is all about explosions right here. But I love it because I'm getting all the body's, it's all, sorry, I can't think right now. All the body's getting used in this workout. So I did that mile run. I was working certain type of fibers in my body. Different fibers than the explosion. So this is really good for you. So I did the mile run, and now I'm doing this. It's working out different muscles. This is explosion. You give all you got. You sprint as fast as you can. You explode up on those push-ups, explode up on the jumps, whatever you gotta do. This is gonna help you get quicker, and it's gonna help those muscle fibers develop better. So you wanna focus on both. So get that mile run in, and then after, get these explosions done, and you know how it be. Alrighty guys, so this is Cade Moore. I was telling you guys about what I eat. Now I'm gonna show you in person. I'm gonna tell you how much protein you're getting, how many nutrients and vitamins you're getting. And if you eat this way, you're gonna live a long time and you're gonna be happy in life. So come here. So we got this, 2 eggs. So eggs are like nature's vitamins, because these egg yolks, they're filled with tons of minerals, nutrients, stuff that you need. Cholesterol, a lot of cholesterol isn't too good for you, but cholesterol helps you produce hormones in your body, and it is necessary for the brain. So I eat about 2 eggs every day, 12 grams of protein, tons of minerals. Like I said, not too much I don't want to eat too much animal products because that can clog up the arteries and whatnot. But there we are, 2 eggs. Now we move on to the next thing. We got a bean salad, right? So organic beans, organic black beans. This can has about 25 grams of protein actually. I think it's maybe around 27 grams of protein. And we got that spinach, right? And I'll add a little bit of, nuts, seeds, or something like that in there. That's probably around 30 grams of protein. I eat this every day, no matter what. Because guess what? These leafy greens, tons of vitamin K, tons of vitamins, tons of calcium, tons of stuff. Legumes, tons of calcium as well. And these are going to help you with your electrolytes, help you get your potassium you need. And now we'll go on to the next. We got some lentils. Good source of protein. I eat about 20-30 grams of protein for lentils. Cook them up, they're great. Put a little seasoning on them. Tons of good, healthy, plant-based protein. Next thing we got right here, look at these are wheat, so whole wheat. They're the kernels. So I like it because so sorry guys, my camera stopped working for a little bit, but we got these 20-30 grams of protein. We got lentils. Next we talked about the whole wheat, right? Whole wheat, that's probably about 10 grams of protein. Great for digestion, just absolutely great for you, great for energy. Next thing we got is some yogurt. You can do yogurt, you can do whatever you want, but this is, no artificial sugars and no added sugar. This is a great, source of protein, of fat, and it's a great thing just to slow down your digestion. I eat this because if I eat too much plants, my digestion just is too fast. Might be TMI, but this helps slow things down in there, which is good because it helps me absorb the nutrients and the minerals. Next thing, we got some nuts, another 20 grams of protein, right? So, a handful of these, 20, 15 grams of protein, whatever it is. People that eat nuts and beans every day, they live a long time. You can look up it on the Blue Zones, but they eat lots of nuts and, lots of proteins because they're plant-based and they have high amounts of protein. And good source of fat. Next thing I do, honey. Honey has natural sugar in it, and it's really great for your blood flow. So it opens up your veins and you can get that blood through. And go ahead, eat this stuff. It's a great natural sweetener. And yeah, another thing I eat a lot of is oatmeal. This is about probably 5 to 10 grams of protein per cup, whatever. And I'll add some nuts and stuff on it, seeds, whatever. And yeah, that's another couple grams of protein. Come on over here now. We got some vegetables, 3 vegetables and 3 fruits. I try and eat more vegetables. The reason is because fruits are more of like a dessert for me. So I only eat like maybe 2 to 3 fruits, maybe at night or whatnot. But this will help you. Fruits and vegetables, great for your electrolytes, great for that, potassium, helping you relax at night, helping you sleep. But this is what I get into my diet every single day. So if I'm going to go out to eat after, okay, I can, but at least I'm getting all these healthy foods. Let's do the math on the protein. Look at 12 grams, 12 plus around 25, plus 20, plus 10, plus 20, plus 15, plus 10. So let's see, 10, 25, 40, 50, 70, about 100, and So this is about, I would say, around 120 grams of protein just here. And it's not a whole lot. I mean, I'm not eating all that spinach. I'm only eating probably about a handful. I'm eating that can of nuts. And it's probably, honestly, it's probably only around 750 calories or 1,000 calories probably. Only not, maybe, now that I think, probably, you know what? It's probably around 1,500 calories, just being honest. And that's great. 1,500 calories, tons of protein, tons of nutrients. You want to be getting a lot of vitamins and nutrients in, and the reason is because you're going to feel more satiated, and you're not going to want to be eating. So for example, if you're eating added sugar, processed breads, those things don't have a lot of nutrients in it. So guess what? After like 15 minutes of eating them, you're going to be hungry again because your body's not getting enough nutrients. Your cells will be like, I'm hungry. And also, if you have diabetes, guess what? Your cells are going to say, hey, I'm hungry, I need food. But they're not getting that sugar they need. So you want to make sure that you're eating whole foods. This is going to keep you away from dementia, going to keep you away from diabetes, going to keep you away from heart disease, #1 killer. You eat these whole foods, you're going to feel good, you're going to have energy, and you're not going to always be hungry. You're going to feel more satiated. And when you're more satiated, you're going to lose weight. Your weight's going to go down, and your weight's going to be where it's supposed to be. The junk food is what makes you gain weight because you don't feel full. And there's certain receptors in your belly. When you eat whole foods, there's certain receptors tell you you're full. But when you're eating junk food, you don't feel full because they don't have those. They don't tell your receptors you're full because these foods are more dense, nutrient dense. So you want to go for whole foods, nutrient dense. This is what's going to help you the most. So anyways, guys, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to show you about the weightlifting workout regime that I do, and we'll get to it. Thank you. What's up, guys? So this is my home gym right here. Use it almost every day. I mean, like basically every day. But we got squat rack. We got something for calisthenics, pull-ups. You know, we got a bike machine. We got some bench press, and we got some free weights, and then we got stuff right here. But anyways, guys, resistance training is so good for your health. A lot of the older generation, the 50 and 60-year-olds, they think, oh, it's all about running. It's all about this. But matter of fact, resistance training is very important. It's something that you need, you must. If you want optimal health, you need to be doing weights. You need to be doing resistant training. And resistant training helps your body become better with dealing with sugars in your body, right? So when you use those muscles, your bodies use the sugar, right, in your bloodstream, and so you become better with diabetes. Your body can use sugar better. It can use insulin better, right? And this is going to help. The more muscle you have, the faster your body's going to be burning food. So it's really important to do all this. And I think the other thing is it just helps with confidence. Back in the day when I was in the dating game before I was married, I started going to the gym and I felt more confident about myself. And after that, I met my wife, and I just felt like going to the gym and taking care of my health played a big role into that. You know, I don't feel like I'd be where I'm at. I don't feel like I would have my wife without going to the gym, you know. And so it makes you have that, you know, mindset of, hey, I want to be better. I want to improve. I want to do my best in life. And it gives you a positive image on your body, just working out. And you're going to feel good too. So I'm going to get with it, guys. I'm going to show you guys my weight training. But I always start off with about 5 minutes of stretching. So let's get to it. So I come here right here, get some stretches in. I just do about 5 minutes. And it's important just so to decrease the risk of injuries and just to keep those tendons loose. And it's a great thing for range of motion. So a lot of people with, you know, arthritis or whatever, they need to keep the range of motion going. In osteoporosis, all those diseases that you get, you know, you have a higher chance when you're older. You need to keep that range of motion. So you need to be doing stuff like stretching every day. So I just do this for about 5 minutes, you know, just get going on it and just warm up. So say, for example, if I've done that, then I do about 5 weightlifting exercises every day, and I split them up. So one day I'm doing chest and legs, the other day I'm doing something different. Today it's shoulders, and then we got shoulders, I think it's shoulders, back, calves, and we got lunges as well today. So we do 3 sets, and then you got every single set. It doesn't matter what weight you do, but you need to go till failure. So you need to go until you can't go anymore. You got to do 3 reps for each exercise. So 1 for shoulders, 1 for back, 1 for lunges, and 1 for calves, and then also 1 for abs. I always do abs every day. But that's what you gotta do. You gotta make sure you're getting to that point where your arms and muscles are breaking down. You didn't just make your muscles break down. You gotta make them go through that hard time. Because that's the only way you're gonna get better treatment. So let's get my exercise going. Let's cut the camera for a second. So I'm about to do shoulders. So I'm gonna go until I fail. Right? And this is just 30 pounds, but as long as I'm going until failure, where I can't do anymore, that's the important thing. I do that 3 times on each muscle. All right. So I did those 4. Those are my exercises, and then guess what? Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing different, right? So I'm gonna be doing chest, biceps, triceps, and I'm gonna be doing some squats. So I just switched those up, and I'm doing this for longevity. Not doing it for looking humongous and muscular. I do like muscle, but I think I'm doing this mainly for longevity, right? And so doing these exercises, doing these, it's gonna help your body be more efficient with sugar. It's gonna help your body to be more efficient in general. And it's you're gonna gain more muscle, you're gonna be able to lean out more, and it's great. So what I do, you saw all those exercises, I do that 3 times until failure. So each one of those 3 times until failure. And it's hard, it's tough, but it's gonna help you get in better shape. And that's gonna destroy your muscles so they can build up stronger. And the great thing is I switch off every other day, so my muscles have at least around 48 hours to heal. And that's the good thing. It's really a lot about rest on muscle. You gotta rest, you gotta relax, you gotta go to bed. on time and let those muscles get stronger. So that's the weightlifting part. And thank you guys. Alrighty guys, so I'm just finishing up this video. But as you can see, I eat pretty healthy. I'm eating that food every single day. And guess what? That's only about 1,500 calories. I'm usually eat around 3,000 calories, so then I'll eat 2 extra meals. And that's putting me around 140, 150 grams of protein a day, which for my body weight is pretty good. The recommendation is about 0.8 per pound. And I'm also getting tons of healthy carbohydrates, tons of nutrients, tons of minerals, tons of whole foods that I'm just eating. And I think that's like 80%. Like working out will help you a little bit, but eating healthy, that's like 80%, you know? So you got to get that down first. And then I got my hour workout. I do a mile every day. I do the calisthenics / explosion stuff, you know. I do that every day. It's about 15 minutes. Then I do 5 minutes of stretching. And then also I do weightlifting for about 25 minutes every day. And that equals about an hour. So think about that, guys. If you guys do this workout every single day, think about how much you will improve. Your health will improve. Think about it. I mean, you're doing every single movement that your body needs. You truthfully are. You're doing the explosion stuff. You're doing the long distance stuff. You're doing the weightlifting. You're doing the stretching. Those are the 4 things that you should be doing every day, I think, in my opinion. I mean, obviously you can split them up, but if you can do those 4 things every day and you keep on doing it day after day, day after day, day after day, you're going to be in great shape. And the great thing is this stuff only takes about an hour and a half a day. It takes about 30 minutes to prepare the food and about an hour to exercise. And this is going to save you from so much harm. It's going to save you from future diabetes, future heart attacks, future dementia. And it's going to save you from these things. You're not going to have to go to the hospital as much. The hospitals are crazy. They charge so much. Especially if you don't have insurance, it's insane. So you don't want to ever jeopardize your health, because then you have to go to the hospital and you got to do, what you got to do. You got to spend a lot of money, and it's just not worth it, especially when it's preventable. I mean, obviously there's going to be things that you get sick, and even though you're eating healthy, you get sick. It happens every once in a while, but it's going to go significantly down if you're eating healthy and you're doing the right things. You're exercising, you're sleeping, you're getting outside, you're doing all those things. You're staying away from drugs, all that stuff. Your sickness and your days of working are going to go, way up, go way through up the roof, right? So I really think the most important thing is that if you take care of your health, then you can have more days of work, more days with your family, more days on this earth, and you will end up being more successful in life. So take care of your health first. And say for example, if you have an extra 25 years of living, say for example, most people die when they're about 75, but with the technology that we have, we should be living to 100. Say if you have 25 extra years of life and you're investing $100 every day till 100, you're going to be loaded. You're going to have so much money. You're going to be able to do whatever you want, and you're going to be healthy. So I think it's just so important to live long, invest your money, so you can do what you want in life. But just this hour and a half a day is going to solve so many of your problems. It really will. If you're in the dating game, you're trying to find someone, it's going to help you. If you're wanting to, be more focused in school, it's going to help you. If you're just wanting to feel good, generally, it's going to help you. And so, yeah, I mean, it's a great thing to do. I recommend it to everyone. And also, I'm getting outside 30 minutes every day, and I'm making my bones strong, and that's going to help my health. Getting outside is so important. With our, current lifestyle now, a lot of it's sedentary, where you're sitting down a lot, you're on the computer, whatever it might be. You don't have the ability to go outside a lot, and that might happen, But if you can take at least 30 minutes a day and just go outside, that's going to add up. And think about it. If you do this every single day, you do this you eat this healthy. You eat those 1,500 calories with 120 grams of protein, with all those nutrients in it that I showed you. And if you work out every single day and all that your body needs, you're getting that cardio, you're getting that explosion workouts, you're getting the weightlifting, you're getting the stretching. If you do those every single day, think about how much better shape you'll be than what you were. You're going to improve so much. And it really is about consistency. I mean, you could work out for 10 hours one day, but that's not going to do much for you. What you need to do is work out every single day. And you got to do small amounts every day. And that's going to give you the best results. So that's what I do. This is what I do every single day. I love it. It makes me feel great. I notice I can perform better in school. I can perform better at work. I'm a better husband. And yeah, I mean, that's about it, guys. I 100% recommend this. 100%. Thanks, guys. Okay, what's up, guys? How's it going? Cade Moore with More Muscle, and today I am a healthcare professional. I'm studying more, want to be a doctor eventually, but I want to talk to you guys about what I think is the best diet and why. So the first thing is it's whole foods. Whole foods is always going to benefit your body more than someone making your food processed, adding oils into it, adding sugars into it, because truthfully, I was just in church, so I want to share a scripture with you that can relate to healthcare. It says, do not trust in man, but trust in God. So man doesn't know how our body works. So when they're making cereals, Pop-Tarts, whatever it is, they're adding oils, sugars, preservatives, whatever it might be, they don't know how the body works. So why would you eat something that could potentially affect your body in a negative way? You need to eat foods that are from the man above, God. And if you eat those, you're gonna be healthier, you're gonna live longer, you're gonna be stronger, you're gonna be wiser in the mind. So you want to focus on whole foods. This is gonna benefit you very much. The next thing for me, this isn't for everyone, but for me, and I would say for 95% of the population, the best thing would be is the Mediterranean lifestyle. So the Mediterranean lifestyle is tons of whole foods, whole beans, nuts, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, a little bit of meat, and not a whole lot of dairy. The reason why I say not a whole lot of dairy, this works best for me. Some people can eat dairy and they're fine. But for me personally, dairy doesn't do too well for my body. And there's a lot of people that are lactose intolerant out there. So I think cow's milk is for cows, not for humans, if you feel me. But I think you should eat the whole foods, and if you want to give a try Mediterranean diet, go for it. It might benefit you. It might do real well for you. Eating tons of plants. And the other thing is with the Mediterranean diet, you can't overeat. When you eat whole foods, you can't overeat, because you imagine eating 2 huge cups of beans or nuts. You're gonna feel so full, or a little bit of meat. You're gonna feel full. When you eat like added sugar and stuff, white bread, all that stuff, it goes right through you. You get a ton of calories, but you don't get a lot of nutrients, and your body stays hungry because it has that desire for nutrients. So trust me when I say this, if you eat the Mediterranean lifestyle, your body will stay thin. You will stay muscular. You'll stay how your body is supposed to be if you eat this Mediterranean lifestyle. Because you can't overeat. A whole bunch of fruit has so many vitamins, minerals, and guess what? It doesn't have a lot of calories. So that's why I'm saying you gotta eat whole foods. Focus on that. And me personally, I do have a cheat day every once in a while, but I still get pretty good benefits. I do have cheat days, but for the most part, I eat whole foods, and I definitely have seen an improvement in how I think, how I feel, how I treat my wife. I treat my wife better. I'm better to be around. She can agree to that. Because what you put in your body directly affects what you do in life. Like, just truthfully, if you're eating junk food all day, you're just not going to be at your full potential. So that's what I want to help you guys do. Eat the whole foods. Try Mediterranean lifestyle. some people the Mediterranean lifestyle might not work for them. But for me, it works great. And I think it would work for probably about 95% of the population. It would work great. There are going to be a few that have sensitivities to different types of things. And that's why for me, I can't really drink milk. I can't eat cheese. I can't eat dairy. It just doesn't do good to me. And I always gain a lot of weight eating dairy. I don't know what it is, but I gain weight. When I do this Mediterranean lifestyle, I feel great. I feel my mind feels clearer. I lose weight and I gain muscle. And so that's why I think do the Mediterranean lifestyle. It might help you. I hope it does. But if it doesn't work for you, just do whole foods. It'll definitely help for you. Whole foods, not processed foods. One ingredient. So an apple, oranges. Obviously, you can add salt because you need sodium in your body. You can add pepper. You can add the spices. But if you can do that, you will definitely benefit, and you will be not as hungry, and you will not gain weight. You will not gain weight. You will lose weight, and your body will go how it's supposed to be. So, anyways, subscribe to me. Just trying to help you get in better shape, helping you reach your full potential. And if you don't have your health right, you're not going to be reaching your full potential. So, thanks.
So guys, a nice bath today. Oh yeah, feels great. Control your breathing. It's the most important thing. Oh. Heck yeah, this is great for you. Super healthy. It's just January and it's freezing. And it was ice. But hey, it's great. I'm doing this every day. Heck yeah, you know how it is. Oh, it feels great. Let's go. Takes a second to get used to it, but after that, you start feeling great, and you get those health benefits. It's great for after exercises. Oh. Speeds up your metabolism, helps you sleep at night. So many great benefits. You gotta do this. Brain freeze, let's go.